take the pressure off. Oh, beef and black bean, it's yummy, yummy town. Oh my goodness, those lyrics need a little bit of a rework. Hello, look, there's a squirrel. I'm Tupperware Pete, how are you? I am going to be cooking tonight in the Tupperware pressure cooker. Now, you've heard me talk about this. I do love it. I have 3 of them. I try to use one for sweets and one for savoury, and then I have one as a backup when I'm doing a cooking day, because this will cook, depending on your appetite, this will cook anywhere between 6 and 8 meals. And if you've got 2 of them, you can cook up your lunches and dinners for the next 2 weeks. Pop them in the Tupperware silicone bags and then pop them into the freezer. How easy is that? It comes in a few different pieces, and when you lose the instructions, all the instructions are on the inside here. Basically, it just tells you need a minimum of 150 mils of water. So if you're doing mashed potatoes, like potatoes for mashed potatoes, just pop in a minimum of 150 waters and you'll be fine. There is a minimum line and a maximum line. And it's a maximum of 30 minutes and it's a maximum of 900 watts. How easy is that? Right, so what we're going to do is a beef and black bean casserole. I've got in here some beef. Now, I haven't defrosted this because I've been a little bit in a rush. So all we're going to do is pop that straight into there, and that's fine. Remember, we're going to pop this on for the full 30 minutes. As frozen, that's going to be not a problem. This is a 450 ml freezer container, and I know it's for the freezer because it's got the little snowflakes on the side. The Tupperware snowflakes are pretty tough, let me tell you. And I think Tupperware are the only company in the world that make products specifically designed to go into the freezer, right? So we'll pop that over there. Then I've got in my Tupperware pressure cooker it was a few months ago now, probably, maybe 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, I made homemade stock. And I cannot remember whether this is chicken stock or beef stock. We're going to pop that into there as well. And it's 450 mils, so it's just under 2 cups. So there's my stock. There's my beef. How easy is that? I'm going to throw in about another 50 mils of water just to make that up to the 2 cups, right? So this is the micro cook picture. It's a set of saucepans that go into the microwave that can also go into the freezer, and it doubles as a set of 6 measuring cups. So can you see here? See, the measurements are all up the side here. So you've got, what is it? This is in cups, in quarter cup increments. Can you see? Oh, it's flipped around, but you can see that, right? Then over this side here, you can measure up to 500 mils. There's your 500 mils. And you can measure that up in, I think it's 25 mil increments. Yes, it is, 25 mil increments. So how easy is that? With the small one, I actually use this for the water for my iron because it has such a lovely spout. It fits into my iron perfectly, right? With the little one, it also has measurements. So you can measure up to 200 mils in 25 increments, and on the other side you can measure up a cup in quarter cup increments. On the underside here you've got half a teaspoon, half a tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. How cool is that? And when you are popping baked beans or porridge or scrambled eggs or all of those sorts of things into the microwave, you can pop that on so it keeps a little splatter guard. Mwah! Yes, it can. All right. So what we're going to do is let's just throw in 50 mils of water, which is basically like just a couple of tablespoons. And that's going to help soften all of that through. What I'm going to do is grab our black beans. Grab the tab, peel the seal. These are just dried black beans. I've got these in my Tupperware Ultra Clear. They're one of the 3 storage solutions for your pantry. Some people use them for the refrigerator as well. Why not, right? You're like, there's no Tupperware police hanging around, right? So it's easy to do. In here, I'm going to measure up. I love that this is etched in, so it's never going to wash off or fade, right? Or scratch away, like it's actually raised up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do, I had it round the right way, 3/4 of a cup. We are going to measure that accurately. We have got a little bit more. So I've got 3/4 of a cup, that's it. And we're going to pop those black beans straight into there, 3/4 of a cup. That's got the stock in there with a little bit of water. That's going to help cook those black beans. Now, when you are cooking these black beans in the pressure cooker, you do not need to soak them overnight. No way. Whether you're doing chickpeas, dried beans, any legume. Actually, if you're doing chickpeas, you do need to pop them through the pressure cooker twice, but you don't have to soak them overnight and then cook them for 2 hours. You just pop it in for a full 30 minutes, and that's my black beans cooked as if it has soaked overnight. It works on the efficiency of a pressure, the health benefits of a pressure cooker, the efficiency of a microwave oven, right? So there's our black beans. Then what we've got in my Tupperware sifter, I've got some corn, as you do. But the beauty of this is I can just rinse that corn straight underneath the sink, and I can seal it. And there's my tin of corn. How easy is that, right? It acts as a colander as well, right? So we've got that into there. Then I've got some leftover kale. So I've frozen some kale, and I've just chopped it up in my... No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. I chopped that up. I've got some kale in my silicone bag. Let's just throw the rest of that into here. Let's put this in here. And people always say to me, Peter, I love them, but they're like, I don't know how to clean them. The brush can't... You tip it inside out, right? So let's pretend this is... I'm going to get kale everywhere if I do that. What we'll do is here. I do have a few sets of the silicone bags. I love them, right? So whether you're doing essential oils or bathroom or a nice little pantry, a purse partner or freezer, microwave, all you have to do is inside out, Miss Jane, and you just give this a bit of a wash, let it air dry inside out, and then when it comes time for using it, right way up, you can seal that to keep it airtight so that the dust doesn't go into there or whatever, right? And then that way, when you want to freeze up some chilies or some mixed herbs, or you want to pop in some leftover sauce or homemade mayo, or pop it in your handbag for your feminine hygiene products, your makeup, your nail clippers, your essential oils, pens and papers, activities for the car, you name it, Tupperware has it covered with every size and style possibly available, right? They also go into the freezer and the microwave. You can pop them in the oven, but I wouldn't recommend popping those ones in the oven because they'll lay flat, right? But the stand-up ones, definitely pop them in the oven, right? I digress. No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. This is a smooth operator. In here, we have got... I found some leftover onion in the fridge. I never buy sandwich wrap. I haven't purchased sandwich wrap in almost 30 years. I just grab a Tupperware Clearmate, pop that into there. Let's chop up that red onion and... Woo! Whoops-a-daisy. We won't be... Hang on a minute. Hang on. Help is on its way. I'll be there as fast as I can. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, if it's going to happen live, let's keep recording and see how we go, right? So let's just... I need a new... Can someone buy me a new tripod for Christmas, please? Let's do this. Everything is content. Don't waste a video. Oh, that's not a very good angle. Here we go. Far out, Brussels sprout. I tell you what, if it's going to happen, it'll happen on my live. It will happen. Here we go. What I do... How on earth that happened is beyond me. Right, we might have to do a bit of editing or something. So there... Far out. Are we all still with us? I'm halfway through my beef and black bean casserole in the Tupperware micro pressure cooker. And what we'll do is, let's do... Hang on. Right. And believe it or not... Well, Tupperware down! Believe it or not, that's actually... Oh, no, here we go. We'll have to snip that part out. All right, now what we've got... I've got another device. I'm on TikTok at the moment. So we'll just pop this straight back into here. There we go. Now, oh my goodness gracious me. Maracas everywhere. We've got chopped onions that we're just about to supersonic chop. We've got... I don't know what happened here with this. I've got paddle whisks, and I've got big teas, and I've got funnels everywhere. Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. You don't want to see that part there, so let's just bring that down. Okay, here we go. And we're back. All right, please. Okay, so what we're going to do is, in my supersonic chopper, I've got some brown onion or some white onion. Now, where was I? We've got some. Here we go. I've got some red onion that's left over in my Vent Smarts. I don't know if this is going to stay recording or not, but let's have a look. At least, you know, it's always a fun time. It's a jolly holiday with Peter. I've got my red onion. Let's just chop this. We get that little furry bit out of the way, and then we've got some red onion. I'm just going to pop that straight into here. Pop that into there. Pop that into there. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I need a bigger kitchen. There, let's grab this onion. And we will. All right, let's grab this onion. Let's throw that. We've just done some onion up into there, right? So we'll just chop up this onion and we'll throw that straight into here as well, right? Then what we're going to do is, in our other Vent Smart container, I have got... Shall we do a carrot? Let's do a carrot. Actually, let's do this one. I buy the odd-shaped carrots because, you know, they're just as good as the other ones, and we need to let them know that we care. So what we'll do is, let's just chop them into chunks. All right, here we go. That goes into here. The show must go on, right? All right, let's get some carrots. And we'll chop this carrot up. Can we see that? We'll chop this carrot up. There we go. And how gorgeous is that? There's our carrot. And we'll throw some of that into there. And what we will do is we will also throw in some... You reckon we should throw in some tomatoes as well? I reckon we throw in some tomatoes. So what we're going to do is let's just throw in... Let's throw in a couple of tomatoes. We'll just halve them. Oh, that one's a little bit... Now, people always say to me, Peter, how long does your fruit and veggies last in the Vent Smart? Well, if you're buying fresh, it's going to last 3 to 5 times longer than what it would normally last in your fridge, right? So, in my fridge, did you see those portobello mushrooms I had? They actually lasted for almost 6 weeks in my Vent Smart container. Tomatoes will last for about 6 to 8 weeks. Carrots, cabbage, celery, cauliflower, 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks, depending on how many times you open your fridge throughout the week. All right, hang on. There you go. Make sure that that's sitting in the top spot. Everything is chopping away, right? Now, if you do have a little tripod mishap, anyone can chop the veggies in your house. All they have to do is pull the cord, right? You'll have people arguing, saying, I want to chop the veggies. No, you did it last night. I want to have a go. And, of course, in your big tea, you can have your favourite beverage if you just need a bit of a sip and a calm down. Like I do right now. There's our tomato, right? Let's grab a spatula. And we will let that soak through. There's our tomato. There's our corn. We will throw in... Actually, you know what? Let's throw in some mushrooms too. Let's throw in 4 mushrooms. And we'll pop the top on that. Oh, hang on a minute. Now I've got wet hands everywhere. But that's okay. The anti-slip grip will help grip onto the bench. There's our mushrooms. If you have people in your household that don't like eating mushrooms, this contraption is really, really good at hiding veggies. No one will know what they're eating, right? So we'll pop them into there. Everyone's going to get a good dose of B12. And no one will know they're eating mushrooms because the texture is chopped down next to nothing. And how easy is that? There's our mushrooms. So, can I show you? There's our mushrooms. It's probably a little bit too full, truth be told. But as that works its way through, the pressure's going to cook that through. The stock's going to melt. The beef's going to melt. Everything's going to go through down into there. Let's add a few spices. I've got some cayenne pepper. I'm just going to do just about 1/4 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We'll throw that into there. I've got this gorgeous little spice mix. It's like a Mexican style spice mix, but there's lime, and I'm going to throw in a couple of decent spoonfuls of that. And what's he doing? Himalayan. So we're going to throw in some Himalayan rock salt. A healthy kick now, rock salt. We'll throw in some of that. And we will finish that off with a bit of a stir around. A little bit like what the tripod's done to me earlier. There we go. We'll just mix that around so that it's not all in the one place up the top. And that, instead of having our slow cooker on for 6-8 hours, instead of the crock pot being on for 2 or 4 hours, the Tupperware pressure cooker can do it in 30 minutes. Yes, I can cook a whole chicken in 30 minutes. I can do pulled pork. I can do silverside in 30 minutes. I can do an 8-minute chocolate Tim Tam cake in 8 minutes. Mac and cheese, risotto. I make my own homemade stock, soups, stews, curries, casseroles. It's a one-pot wonder that will not only save you money in the kitchen, but it'll save you so much time, right? So, ooh, and time, it could have been so much more. Let's just wipe the bench down. We're going to pop that on for the full 30 minutes. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a part 2. And I might just make a quick little like lettuce, tomato, cucumber salad with some lime. I'll show you what the finishing product looks like. And in the meantime, I hope you've all recovered after the tripod falling down. In the meantime, while we're waiting for this to cook for the next 30 minutes, you know what you all need to do, don't you? If you know it, sing along. Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you very shortly with part 2. Bye-bye.